Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and we are finally here. What a lot of people have been anticipating and waiting on is happening this upcoming Wednesday. T-Mobile's Analyst Day. I know here it says Capital Markets Day, but it's an Analyst Day. It's going to be 3.5 hours. It's going to be action-packed, lots of information, and it's finally here. So I want to ask you guys, the viewers, what are you more interested in seeing? Are you more interested in seeing T-Mobile's fiber plans? Are you more interested in this, in that? Has your network in your area been mature enough and getting better and bigger to where now you're more interested in the fiber? Or are you more interested in them to see how they're going to double down on wireless? Are you still more interested in seeing a wider coverage expansion? Are you more interested in the small cells, what they maybe plan on doing with millimeter wave, C-band, DoD? They have that spectrum as well. Or are you interested in a little of both? For me, I have to break everything down and analyze. So I'm interested in everything. I want to see rural expansion. I want to see a retail distribution where they plan on taking that. I want to see the percentages that they want to grow, further grow, I should say, in small market rural areas, enterprise, military, even the urban, right? The top 100 markets. I want to see if they can get to 25, 30% in small market and rural areas, right? I want to see all of that. And I also want to see an explanation as to what it's going to take to get to that 20, 25, 30%, right? Is it further competition, right? Is it growing the network? And that plays a big part. We all know that. Is it maybe further market consolidation? Are they going to have to buy up other players, right? I want to see how they feel or what they think they need to do to get to those percentages, right? Because eventually you're going to get to fair share. 20% is a start. 33% for the most part, there's three players. That's around getting fair share. So T-Mobile in the top 50 has been able to obtain leading share, right? They dominate share in the top 50. To get to the fair share in the top 100, apparently, according to them, they are on their way of doing so. And then they grow some more, and then eventually they'll have the leading share in the top 100 markets. And they've gotten there with competing, lower pricing, unique offers, perks, right? But now it's a little different. Now they're not as aggressive anymore. They're starting to fall in line with what AT&T and Verizon offer. They're just a tad bit cheaper now, right? So they can still market and advertise savings, but for the most part, they're falling right in line with the competition, right? You have to have the highest plan to get the best promotion, and we've seen that over and over again from Verizon, right? AT&T is still a bit different. They're the odd man out. They still offer a more aggressive when it comes to promotion and deals. And that works for AT&T, right? What works for AT&T may not work for T-Mobile. And the same goes with Verizon. What works for T-Mobile might not work for Verizon and vice versa. So looking forward to this. It's going to be a big day, September 18th, 10 a.m. my time. I took the day off. I'm going to have my coffee ready and a snack because it's going to be a long day. A lot of notes, a lot of note taking, a lot of videos, a lot of breakdowns. And this will give us guidance for the next 5 years. I've already been told it's going to be for the next 5 years. And it should give us further guidance for FWA, right? Do they get to 9 to 10 million? How do they plan on doing so? Capacity at this point has to be brought up as a concern, right? Right now, it's not a concern because they're still building out. They still have C-band and DoD, but 5 years from now, I mean, the data growth is going to be much different than what it is today. So you got to take that into consideration. And someone has to grill T-Mobile on capacity because it's going to be a problem. They're still selling FWA on extra capacity, and that's what they will continue to do, right? Unless they show us on Wednesday a big millimeter wave build out that's specifically for FWA, where you can have an FWA router that's specifically point to point with the millimeter wave, right? Then we can be more at ease in terms of capacity, but eventually they will have to fund capital to build specifically for FWA if they want to continue growing it. at at the pace that they've been growing. So that's another big thing Wednesday. Like I said, rural expansion, more sites, small cells, the percentages, the growth, how do they plan to support the growth? I mean, all of that will be unpacked on Wednesday. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We'll definitely break that down. Leave your comments in the comments. Let me know what you're more interested in. Are you more interested in fiber? Has your wireless network in your area been more mature or has gotten more mature? Maybe you're interested in FWA. Maybe you feel FWA will hit your area first before fiber ever will. So let us know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.